Today we will do some grammar exercises, grammar fun of your poem, that is Come Out With Me. Now here is the exercise. A group of words which makes sense but not complete sense is called phrase. So it is clear what is phrase? Which makes sense but not complete sense. On the river, we have no idea. On the river, which river? At roundabout farm, where is it? Under the mill. On which mill? Filling the blanks with phrases from the box. In the cupboard, with long hair, near the park, on the hill, into the ground. Number 1. The child saw a rabbit going into the ground. Number 2. The wind was blowing on the hill. Please put your clothes in the cupboard. Number 4. The school dash was built last year. The school near the park was built last year. The girl dash is my sister. The girl with long hair is my sister. Words that are added at the end of a sentence and change a statement into a question are called question tags. A comma is always added before a question tag. Here is some example. This was a sweet poem, wasn't it? Here is a comma before it. The child saw an old sailor, comma, didn't she? Question mark. Now here is the exercise 3, filling the blanks with suitable question tags from the box. Here is the clue box. Number 1. Everyone called the child little darling, comma, didn't they? Question mark. Number 2. The water wheel wasn't working, was it? Number 3. We should not keep birds in cages, shouldn't we? Number 4. Henry is friendly, isn't he? Number 5. Meeta did not give you the letter, did she? And question mark. Now in this video we will do another exercises of grammar fun. Chapter number 3, the trick that did not work. Here are some exercises. Grammar fun. Noun which can be counted are called countable noun. These can be singular or plural. Lion, tree, jungle. Noun which cannot be counted are called uncountable nouns. These include things and feelings which cannot be counted. We usually treat them as singular. Food, water, pride. H exercise. Some nouns have been underlined in these sentences. Write C for countable and U for uncountable nouns. Number 1. The jackals were very clever. Jackals, we can count it, so it will be countable noun. I will write C. Number 2. They hardly did any work. Work you can't count, so it will be uncountable noun. So you will write U. Number 3. Alpna would like to buy a rose. Rose you can count, so it will be C, countable noun. Number 4. I like to eat rice for dinner. You can't count rice, so you will write U, uncountable noun. Number 5. Please don't waste electricity. You can't count electricity, so you will write U, uncountable noun. Number 6. Switch off the lights. Lights you can't count, so it will be U. Now next exercise I. Circle the countable nouns and underline the uncountable nouns in these sentences. Number 1. The king had 2 ministers. So king you can count, so you will circle the countable noun. Minister you also count, so you will circle the minister. Number 2. There are books on the shelf and that I haven't read. Books you can count, so you will circle. Shelf you can't, and read, so you will circle that how many books you have read. Number 3, Aditi poured some milk into a glass and took an apple from the bowl. Aditi is a noun and it can be countable, so you will circle. Milk you can't count, glass you can count, and apple also, and bowl you can't. Number 4, Darpan prefer rice to rotis. Darpan you can circle. Name of the person, so you can count the person. Rice you will underline because you can't count the rice. You have learned about the masculine and feminine gender nouns such as cousin and teacher that refer to living things, either male or female, are said to be in common gender. Nouns such as tree, piano, that refer to a non-living things, neither male or female, are said to be in neutral gender. Circle the noun of common gender and underline those who are neutral genders. Name of the lifeless object and common gender, which is common. It can be male or female. Now circle the noun common gender and underline neutral. Boxer is a common, so boxer will can be a girl or boy. Now gloves, that is neutral. Name of the lifeless object, so I will underline this. Mother I will circle this, and computer I will underline this, and town again circle. Now number 2, grandfather will be common noun, so I will circle this because grandparent can be grandfather or grandmother. Then husband, underline. Cousin again circle, and then wood, underline neutral, and pen neutral. Then boy, girl, teenager, sister, and wife. I will circle all the options. Now number 4, book is neutral noun, so I will underline this. Princess, duchess, lord, and ruler, they are common nouns, so I will circle the all. Then number 5th, wife, milk, actress, doctor, and emperor. I will circle wife, actress, doctor, and emperor because they are common nouns, and milk is the neutral noun. Then possessive noun are nouns that show possession or ownership. To make the possessive form of singular noun, we use an apostrophe with an s or apostrophe s. A boxer's gloves, a girl's eyes, a lion's roar. Complete these funny riddles by changing the noun within the brackets into possessive nouns. Number 1, what is an dash favorite medicine? Antibiotics, and in the bracket and is given, so I will write like this, and apostrophe s. Number 2, what is your dog's name? I don't know, he wouldn't tell me, so I will simply add apostrophe s to show the possessive noun. Number 3, what is the dash favorite breakfast? Merma laid on toast. Mermaid, I will add apostrophe s to the mermaid. Number 4, why is a dash hair sticky? It uses a honeycomb, in the bracket b, so I will add apostrophe s to the b's. Number 5th, what is a dash favorite drink? Demon. So I will add apostrophe s, demons. Thank you.